Hi, everyone. My name is Lena Oswald, and I, along with Sana, am an International Programs and Partners co-chair and an international trustee. So a little bit about myself. I'm a current high school senior from Morton, Illinois, which if you think about Illinois, like that, I'm like kind of right in the middle. So some of my previous Key Club positions, I was a member my freshman year, then I served as a lieutenant governor and an international trustee my junior year. So this is actually my second consecutive term. And a fun fact about me, my hometown, Morton, Illinois, is actually the pumpkin capital of the world. So while you were making your pumpkin pies for Thanksgiving, if you used a can of Libby's, it came right from my hometown.
Hi, everyone. I am Sana Yooseph, and I'm also a co-chair for the Programs and Partners Committee. I'm a current high school senior from Florida, and previously I was a lieutenant governor last year, and I also served as the programs chair in the Florida district. And now I am an international trustee serving the amazing California, Nevada, Hawaii districts, Illinois, Eastern Iowa, and the Carolinas districts. And so a fun fact about me is that I can do a spot on impression of Kylie Jenner saying "Stormy Baby." I'm not going to do it now, but it's just a fun fact to keep in mind.
And I forgot to mention, but I'm currently serving the districts of Kentucky, Tennessee, Nebraska, Iowa, and Pennsylvania. Hello. I swear I'm hitting the button. Hold on. All right, so let's talk about our partners. So there are a few types of partnerships that we look at when we are researching our partners and working with them. So the first type of partner is a member benefit partner. This type of partner enriches the Key Club experience through events and resources. So in other words, this is a type of partner that directly benefits you, and it's not fundraising focused. So think about how for Thirst Project, you raise money for them and then they go perform charity work. A member benefits service, their job is actually to improve your Key Club experience. And then we also have two other kinds of partners. These are official Key Club international partners. So organizations like Thirst Project and Erica's Lighthouse, and they are just Key Club partners. And we also have Kiwanis family crossover partners like the March of Dimes, Children's Miracle Network, and UNICEF. And these partners are partners with the entire Kiwanis family. So they include Circle K and Kiwanis.
So our first major Key Club official partner is the Thirst Project. So the Thirst Project is a really cool nonprofit organization, and it works with the support of young people across the world to end the global water crisis. So the Thirst Project works by building freshwater wells in developing communities that need safe, clean drinking water. And it's a really cool organization with a really amazing backstory, and you can read more on their official website. But basically in about, I think it was 2008, I think it was a group of 10 high school students got together to address the water crisis in their local city, and then they grew to expand the club to their high school. And flash forward a decade or so, they're a really cool global nonprofit. And what we love about the Thirst Project is that they're super youth-centered. And so if any of you attended the international convention, I think it was 2 years ago, the Thirst Project always brings some sort of fun celebrity guest. So they actually had Laura Morano from Austin and Ally that year. So it's pretty cool.
Okay, so one of the main reasons why the Thirst Project works so hard to end the global water crisis is because women and children actually travel an average of 3 3/4 of a mile to spend an average of 6 to 8 hours each day walking to fetch water. That's like the same length as one of my school days. The time children spend collecting water keeps them from going to school and getting an education, and it only helps to reinforce the cycle of poverty that so many of these kids are in.
So by providing a community with safe drinking water, we can actually lower disease rates by up to 88%, and this happens virtually overnight. So additionally, child mortality rates can drop up to 90%. So contributing to the global water cause is a very important way to uplift communities around the world.
Another one of our Key Club official partners is Erica's Lighthouse. And as you can see, this partner is a member benefit partner. This nonprofit organization encourages good mental health and strives to break down the stigma surrounding mental health issues. The mission of Erica's Lighthouse is to make sure that no young person feels alone in their depression. So if you go to Erica's Lighthouse, their website, they actually have a ton of free mental health resources that you and your club can use and really start that conversation within your own local community. So Erica's Lighthouse is a terrific way to start working to break down that stigma with the people you're close to, and also to take control of your own mental health.
So adolescent depression and anxiety often lives in the shadows. Young people facing it will feel isolated and sometimes dangerously alone. So globally, it is estimated that about 1 in 7 children, so 14% of 10 to 19-year-olds, experience some sort of mental health condition, yet these remain largely unrecognized and untreated.
Erica's Lighthouse helps schools and Key Clubs provide their students with the skills needed to talk to each other, to their parents, to their teachers, to their counselors, and even their Key Club advisors. Their resources raise awareness, stop the stigma, educate students, and promote good mental health practices. And one of the things that I absolutely love about Erica's Lighthouse is that they encourage peers to talk together about mental health, and it can really help build that community support that people who are experiencing mental health issues really need.
And one more thing about Erica's Lighthouse is that I think it was last month, Key Club International engaged in Suicide Prevention Week, and we tried to promote a ton of resources for mental health. And as Matt just put in the chat, all of these resources can be accessed at the link, or you can check through Key Club International's website. But the amazing part about this partner is that all of these resources are totally free and accessible to every single Key Club member and teenager across the world. So feel free to use these resources and help promote awareness for this amazing organization. So the March of Dimes is another Kiwanis crossover partner, and it works to improve the health of babies by preventing birth defects, premature birth, and infant mortality.
Premature birth and its complications are the #1 cause of death in babies in the United States. And the babies who survive premature birth and its complications often have lifelong lasting birth defects, including cerebral palsy, intellectual disabilities, and blindness, chronic lung disease, hearing loss, all sorts of things. So a lot of what March of Dimes does is research into the causes of premature birth and how we can reduce the amount of babies that are born prematurely in order to minimize the developmental issues that they may face later in life. Oops.
So the March of Dimes carries out their mission to save babies' lives through community services, research, education, and advocacy.
Okay. The next partner is another Kiwanis crossover partner, and this is Children's Miracle Network. So I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of Children's Miracle Network. They're also partners with places like Costco and Walmart, and I'm sure you've seen that yellow balloon in a lot of different places. But their mission is to increase funding and awareness for the hospitals within the Children's Miracle Network to save and improve the lives of as many children as possible. I don't know about you guys, but we actually have one of these Children's Miracle Network hospitals where I'm from, like 10 minutes away. So we do a lot of volunteer work with them in order to help spread awareness and funding for a lot of kids who are affected by cancer and lots of other different issues.
So the Children's Miracle Network is a nonprofit organization, and it focuses on raising funds for children's hospitals, not only across the US, but also in Canada, and to support the health of up to 10 million children per year across the USA and Canada.
So every day, Children's Miracle Network hospitals treat 16,200 kids with trauma, 935 kids with diabetes, 2,128 kids with cancer, 2,329 kids who need surgery, and 925 babies in the NICU. So that's just how many kids are impacted by Children's Miracle Network every single day. And your contributions directly benefit these kids.
So now to talk about Yooseph, which is an amazing Kiwanis crossover partner. And I think we all got a little bit of information from our amazing speaker, Cynthia, as well. So Yooseph is a global organization. It works in over 190 countries and territories to save children's lives, promote the peace, defend their rights, and ultimately help them realize their full potential. And Key Club has a lot of cool projects with Yooseph that we will get into.
So one major thing that Yooseph believes is that every child has the right to grow up in a safe and inclusive environment. Yooseph works with partners all around the world, as well as the UN, to promote policies and expand access to services that protect all children.
So I think most of us remember the chat wave where we kind of put in our favorite goals from the Sustainable Development Goals from the UN. So the Yooseph definitely works to fulfill those promises. And most of the sectors include child protection and inclusion, child survival, quality education, social policy, and emergencies.
And UNICEF, I believe, stands for the United Nations International Children's Education Fund, in case you were wondering. So one major thing that Key Club has worked and the entire Kiwanis family has worked with UNICEF for is the Eliminate Project. And I'm sure many of you have participated in Trick or Treat for UNICEF, and that program directly benefited the Eliminate Project. So what the Eliminate Project was that we were working to eliminate maternal and neonatal tetanus, which was a disease that really impacted a lot of developing countries all around the world. And through our direct support, as well as the rest of UNICEF, we were able to actually eliminate maternal and neonatal tetanus. So our pledge to this project has actually expired, but within the new year, we should be able to announce a great new partnership with UNICEF for Key Club International and Kiwanis International that you guys can start getting involved with. So it's a really, really exciting development.
And one more thing on the Eliminate Project, really quickly, if you all could put in the chat if you ever did an Eliminate Project. I know where I'm from in the Florida district, last year we actually held an Eliminate Telethon, which was like a whole 12-hour live stream, and we all did different challenges to fundraise for this cause. And if anyone remembers, Cynthia, you said that UNICEF is the world's largest buyer of vaccines. So this project really emphasizes that and how the project aims to eradicate maternal neonatal tetanus. And the amazing thing about this project was that each vaccine was only about $3. So for example, if a club raised like $30, they would actively be saving 10 lives. So by breaking it down into those statistics, my home club personally was definitely able to fundraise more by making the change more tangible.
So we actually have a new partnership in development. It's not an official partner yet, but we're very excited to give you guys the sneak peek into what Key Club's future partnership is.
So here is a very confidential, top secret type of announcement. But, you know, for all of you amazing people who attended Global Engagement Rally, you all get to hear the secret. So our sneak peek is into our brand new partner, Collegewise. So Collegewise was built on the belief that all students can get admitted to their dream college and still have some fun in their college admissions journey. So I know Lena and I as seniors, we're definitely going through the stress of college applications right now. So we want to make sure that all future Key Clubbers have access to resources to make that journey a little bit easier. And Collegewise happens to be the nation's largest college admissions organization. organization. So that is pretty cool. And we will be offering all types of different services in association with Collegewise, but there will definitely be more details to come about this partner in the coming months and years as we promote it more. But this is just a fun little sneak peek.
Yeah, Collegewise is a really great member benefit partner, and they have tons of free resources from experts on their website if you're looking for any tips for your college admissions process. So these are just some fun tips for how you can find partners for your club. So you don't only have to interact with Key Club International partners, even though they're pretty awesome. You can also have your own community partners. So districts, divisions, and clubs often have their own community partners as well. I talked with how my club does a lot with St. Jude Children's Hospital, which is one of those Children's Miracle Network hospitals, but a lot of districts also have their own partners. So I highly encourage you to get in contact with your local lieutenant governor or different district officer who might be able to tell you some other great fundraising and service opportunities in your district. For example, if you're in Illinois, Eastern Iowa, I'm sure you've heard of KNERF, or the Kiwanis Neuroscience Research Foundation, which is a fundraising organization that goes to research on spina bifida and other neurological disabilities. So there are tons of really great opportunities out there for you to start serving your community. A pro tip is to collaborate. For your service projects, encourage connections between partners to reach your goals. A personal touch can go a long way when you're trying to find a charity or an organization to partner with. And a lot of the time, you'll be asked to come back if you do a really great job and are really friendly to those people. So keep that in mind. It is not wanting to move. Oh.
Awesome. All right. So I think the question on all of our minds is, okay, we have all of these partners. How exactly do we contribute to and engage with these partners? So first of all, you can participate in international recognition weeks and campaigns. So for example, we have the Positivity Pledge with Erica's Lighthouse coming out in May of 2022. So all Key Club members can participate in this pledge through service projects at their home clubs. For example, doing like kindness rocks or like freshman survival kits, so just spreading positivity in their school. And as always, we'll have more information on the Key Club International Instagram. And the same goes for our Thirst Project campaign. So hopefully you all remember last year's Hydrate for 28 campaign in the month of February. So last year, all members got to engage with the Thirst Project through that campaign, where they all got to buy a water bottle and have some fun there. And second of all, with engaging with partners, a big thing you can do besides fundraising is raising awareness. I think raising awareness in the community is just as important as raising funds in a lot of ways. This is how you can really get people mobilized to advocate for really important causes, such as education. And with Yooseph and the Eliminate Project, as I was talking about earlier, in the Florida district, we finally saw success in raising for the Eliminate Project when we really emphasized what the project was and what we were fundraising for. So raising awareness is just as important as fundraising. So keep that in mind. Make sure you're always spreading the why. And then, of course, it is always important to fundraise for these important causes, but make sure to fundraise in a way that promotes team building. So like, we don't just want to, we just don't want to like hit members with you need to raise like this amount by this date, because it's not really fun and it can be a little bit stressful. So make sure that your club comes together and hosts some fun events. I know in the Florida district, we had one division do like a haunted trail for the Eliminate Project, and all the members got together from different schools and they rented out this huge space and did a Halloween haunted trail. And they raised like thousands of dollars in a single night for the Eliminate Project. So just remember to fundraise in a fun way. Oh my gosh, you guys, put the fun in fundraising. Yeah.
Nice. Additionally, if you're looking for any unique fundraising ideas, definitely check out the Key Club International Service Directory located on our website. It's a great way to see what some other clubs have done in the past and maybe hit any or like get over any like creativity bumps that you or your club are experiencing. All right, and don't forget the Youth Opportunities Fund. So the second cycle for the Youth Opportunities Fund grant is opening soon and it will close on March 1st. So in case you don't know what the Youth Opportunities Fund is, it's basically just free money. The Kiwanis Children's Fund wants to make sure that your club has the resources it needs to successfully reach out in your community and do some amazing service projects that you might not have been able to do before. So a successful Youth Opportunities Fund project and application will involve a diversified fundraising plan. This means that you are getting money from multiple sources, not just the Youth Opportunities Fund. That could be fundraising for your project, finding other community donors, money from your school, really anything like that that can help get your project off its feet along with the Youth Opportunities Fund. It will work with local organizations. This is really that community outreach aspect that we really love to see because what's Key Club all about? Serving our homes, schools, and communities. And we really, really love for your project to eventually be self-sufficient. So for example, if you are making like a small community library, if you can eventually work outside of the Youth Opportunities Fund in order to get like, say, books for that library. So we really just want to be able to sort of spark that community outreach within your club and have you guys take it from there. So this is a really, really great opportunity to expand upon the service that your club is able to engage in within your community.
So with every single service project that you do, you want to make sure that you're emphasizing Key Club values. So hopefully you all know our Key Club values: leadership, character building, caring, and inclusiveness. So ask yourself, does my service project with a partner align with those values? So now we're going to do a quick little chat wave. I want you all to just share your most impactful or favorite service project. And you can also add a little bit of a note about why it was really impactful for you. And in the meantime, while you all are typing that up, I will kind of mention mine. Has anyone seen the movie Ratatouille? Show of hands. Yes, Ratatouille. Awesome. Okay, so Ratatouille, it's a great movie about a little culinary rat chef, and his famous dish is like a vegetable ratatouille. So my favorite service project was working with a local partner. So as Lena mentioned, we have like international partners, district partners, and we have our local partners. So my home club is a local partner with the Ronald McDonald House. And so we were thinking about what type of meals we wanted to cook for the family dinners there. And we realized, super important Key Club value, we had to employ caringness. So we actually went up to the families and we talked about what their kids would have wanted out of dinner, because like a lot of kids are super picky and don't end up eating what we cook anyway. So we kind of wanted to change that. And we realized a lot of the kids there were obsessed with Disney. So it became our home club signature to cook meals that were inspired by Disney movies. So cooking Ratatouille for the kids there definitely required some character building, as we had to employ empathy to find out that the kids like Disney. We also had to be, oh yes, we also had to be inclusive, making sure that we had different varieties of foods that fit everyone's different diets. And we had to employ leadership skills, as we all had to arrive early and chop our different vegetables and do dishes and contribute all the working parts that make a successful dinner and a successful service project. So cooking Ratatouille from the movie at my local Ronald McDonald House was my favorite service project. And has anyone put in the chat yet their favorite service projects? Okay, so we have something from Sophia. She said that her favorite service project was Target Tour, which was where we went to Target with underprivileged children and bought them winter necessities. That is amazing. And that definitely sounds like a YOF project as well, something you could use the Youth Opportunities Fund for. Would anyone else like to share in the chat? And also in the meantime, I think like Lena, do you have a favorite service project?
Yeah, for sure. So as I mentioned before, my hometown is really, really close to one of those Children's Miracle Network hospitals, St. Jude's Children's Hospital. And so my community as a whole, not just my club, does a lot for them. So one thing that we do actually as a school, not just a key club, is this school-wide like carnival thing for St. Jude. And it lasts about a whole week and it gets the entire community involved. And one of my favorite things about it is the fact that every service club in my school has a part to play. So the student council, the Interact Club, Key Club, even like the drama club, they all have a part to play within this amazing fundraiser. And we always end up raising a ton of money for the kids at St. Jude. Yeah, so someone in the chat, Grace, says they spend the night sleeping outside in the cold to raise money for the homeless. That is a great idea. I know, Grace, I don't know if you're from Illinois, Eastern Iowa, but we have a school that does that every year here. And they always spread a ton of awareness for that cause and have a really great community and character building night.
So Sarah briefly talked about her favorite service project, which is a care drive. So they go around the school and people would put hygiene products in the car. That is so cool. And oh, so Grace is from the New York district, represent, amazing. And so Lillian said that their school does that too. Wow. And she's from Canada. And Sarah says that they would also give to a women's shelter, which is amazing. And hopefully from all these ideas from the chat, you all are getting some ideas to bring back to your home clubs as well. And then as Lena mentioned, make sure you're checking out the Key Club website to look at the service directory and all of the amazing service projects listed there. We have projects for every different budget and different club sizes and feasibility, from like easy, medium to hard. So make sure you're checking that out and getting some ideas.
Yeah, Jordan from the Philippine Luzon district says that their favorite service project was gift giving for less fortunate children in their community, and that is incredible. So as Matt said in the chat, we do have 1 minute left, so we just want to go ahead and give you our contact information if you have any further questions about international partners, how you can get involved, or even just international in general. We are always here to help, and we look forward to hearing from you guys. Yeah, so we have about 20 seconds before we have to go back to the main room. Thank you guys so much for attending our workshop, and we really hope that you had a fun and informative time.
Bye, everyone. Thank you so much.